The other camera?
Show's going on 5 seconds.
Man, I'm hungry.
Is you looking for good eating? Then stay feet in the path to the network with the best. You rap and hook you up fast. They keep it crispy with the 411. They feeding you right, chopping it up, dishing it out. It's tasting good, but don't bite. The recipes are sublime and info fresh off the vine. Never GMO free, cause be you are what you eat. If you too busy chewing on the FAT fat whack, tune into the F to the O to the O to D food rap. Listen to the kitchen on the show with the uploads. Spinning the D and Shauna G, your fly MC chef host. Food rap, food rap, food rap. It's time to eat better. I know you feel the pressure. Can I get a yes, yes, sir? A yes, yes, sir. For the hottest show on the block, from the street to the hood. Keep it locked. Don't forget the talk. Never tasted so good.
Oh yeah, delicious pizzas, hamburgers, and French fries. Oh yeah, all the fast food I can eat. Oh no, I can't have that. Oh no, I'm hungry. I hear my stomach growling. It's food rap.
That's it.
Hey, welcome. Happy Saturday.
What's up, everybody?
This is Nina Martel.
And this is Shauna Glover, and we're
the hosts of Food Rap, where talk never tasted so good.
That's right. Welcome, everybody. Today we have a very special. It's a very special day because it's our production assistant's birthday, Tiana Washington.
Washington.
Happy
birthday. We want to wish her a happy birthday.
It's a big one too.
The
A
big
milestone
one.
birthday.
That's
I won't
right.
say her age, but it's a milestone birthday. Okay, on today's menu we have do-it-yourself fit tips with our special guest, Kissa Starr. She's going to be calling in on the second half of the show. I want to encourage everyone to please call in and join the conversation, 646-929-1521. Once again, 646-929-1521. I want to mention our sponsor today is Sounds on the Move. Sounds inspired by Mumia Abu Jamal. We have some really wonderful artists on here. Public Enemy, Nana Soul, Kafeli Bandelli, Maya Azucena. Definitely something you should pick up. Go to the website at goproradio.com or bwmovingimages.com to make that purchase. You can also go to the website, goproradio.com, to see us live and click on the Watch Now button. And you can see all the wonderful food we're going to have in the studio and all that great stuff. And there's also a donate button, very important. We have some wonderful content on our network, the GoPro Radio Network, not just our show, but there's about 7 other different shows here on this network. And we want to encourage you to keep this wonderful content going by clicking on the donate button. You can donate $1, you can donate $5, $10. Every little bit is going to help us keep running and keep providing some great content for you guys. So Nina, tell us a little bit about who you are and why we're doing this show.
Well, the whole reason that I'm doing the show is because, I just want to help my friends, my family, listeners to, make a difference in what they're eating. And Champagne said it so well last week when she said it's not really about eating healthy, it's about eating good. And I'm completely all about that. Eating good,
Absolutely.
eating wholesome food, making better choices. And so that's why I'm here. I want to help our listeners with that. And why don't you tell our wonderful listeners why you're here and why you
Well,
want to do the show?
I think though that I'm one of those people that you're actually helping because I have to say that I am not perfect when it comes to nutrition or health,
Mhm.
but it is about good eating. It's about making those healthier choices. So that's kind of like the journey that I'm on. I am, I just switched to a vegan diet, so I'm just about trying to find those foods that are better for me, better for my family. And on there, I was finding so much information that I decided it would be great to share it with as many people as possible because there's so much out there that people just don't know.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm talking to you guys, the listener, and hopefully it will help you in some way. So,
There you go.
do you have any, like, since we're talking about, do it yourself fit tips, do you have any tips that you might want to
I
share?
actually do have some tips that I want to
Okay.
share. And actually, this information comes from WebMD, but as far as myself, I feel better. Like what I do is simply walk. I do a lot of walking
Hmm.
and I do a lot of bike riding, and it's really great for my psyche. I feel better psychologically.
Hmm.
And so I think it's really important that people get up and move around.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
Hmm.
here comes some information from WebMD, and they think that it's great to be fit. And here are some of their reasons. Exercise boosts brain power.
Hmm.
It melts away stress. It's not, I mean, personally, I don't think it's that hard to find time. People say that, they live in a fast world and it's hard for them to find time, but I
Mhm.
don't think so. I think you can make 10 or 15 minutes per day if that's what you can afford.
That's
It helps to build relationships.
Mhm.
It helps to ward off disease.
Mhm.
It pumps up your heart, it gets your heart rate going. It boosts up your performance in general in everyday life.
Mhm.
And it's not always about weight loss. Uh-oh.
Well, those are some great tips, and now it's time for Chop It Up.
That's right. And what's Chop It Up all about?
Well, we gotta let this intro music play because it's just that dope.
Awesome. So awesome.
Swing, and chop, chop, chop.
I just feel like I have to do that. So tell us, what's Chop It Up all
Chop
about?
It Up is about reading labels on, foods that we purchase and just making better decisions in what you choose in certain items. So,
Mm-hmm. So
what are you going to be chopping up
yes,
today,
I am
Shauna?
starting off with the Chop It Up today. And actually, I thought about this because I prepared a dish last night that included breadcrumbs. So I
Okay.
thought that'd be actually a really good thing to chop up because I think a lot of people use breadcrumbs in their everyday cooking.
Mhm.
And, it's just something you pick up. I don't even think you think about it when it comes to health, whether or not it's good or not for you. So, just, if you pick up, here's a leading brand of breadcrumbs, Italian style. And there's a lot of ingredients in here. It's like a paragraph.
Yeah.
But I just want to kind of highlight a few things. In a fourth cup of breadcrumbs, it's 110 calories. There's 450 milligrams of sodium, 1.5 grams of fat. Now, I'm just going to highlight some of the ingredients because we have talked about these. Soy lecithin, which we know is not good because a lot of the soy in this country is genetically modified.
That's
It
right.
has salt in here. It has butter and cottonseed oil and canola, corn oil, all these things that are not necessarily all that great for you. It kind of, goes to the kind of those items that we know are just not great for your
Well,
body.
and by the way, the cottonseed oil and the canola oil fall
Mhm.
under the genetically engineered ingredients in your food. So that's another
Absolutely.
reason why you shouldn't have it.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go old school on everybody here because my grandmother did a lot of cooking, really great cook. All she did was take over. If we didn't finish our like Italian bread and it started getting hard, she would let it sit out, let air get to it, become hard like a rock. And then
Okay.
once that would happen at the beginning of the week, she'd take the rock of bread to the grater and grate that up, put it in a big plastic bag, put a bunch of seasonings in it, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and that would be her breadcrumbs for the week. And honestly, that's cheap, it's easy, and it's so much more healthier for you. And you can use any bread that you want. You can get like a rye bread or whatever, and you can do different types of breadcrumbs.
And it's actually really quick because I've done it before. So it really doesn't take very long to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll put a little note on our Facebook page that our Facebook and our Instagram is Food Wrap, and our Twitter Food Wrap Radio, and our Pinterest is Food Wrap Radio Show. We'll have all the information available for you on there. Nina, what are you chopping up for us today?
Well, today I'm going to be chopping up energy bars. I'm going to be chopping up energy bars, and energy bars actually get a really bad rap because they're full of sugar, and actually quite a few of them have a tremendous amount of ingredients. And so, I actually do energy bars, but one particular brand that has very few ingredients. But I want to note that there are some issues, and including the ones that are supposed to be organic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read off the ingredients of this one, which is a very familiar one to many.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to read off the ingredients for that one, some of them, because there are actually a lot of ingredients in here. But they start off with organic brown rice syrup, which consists of soy Rice Crisps. And we already know that there's an issue with soy protein, soy protein isolate, organic roasted soybeans, organic soy flour. So there's a lot of soy in there in the first few ingredients. Organic rolled oats, organic cane sugar, which is actually good, chocolate chips, organic oat fiber, organic coconut, organic date paste. Anyway, you get the general idea. Organic sunflower oil, natural flavors, which we know that's questionable already.
Right.
Sea salt and vitamin E, which is an antioxidant. However, there's a problem because there are too many soy items in here. So are you getting a really wholesome energy bar? Not really, if you're
Probably
getting
not.
genetically engineered items.
Right, yeah.
So I'm going to move on to the next bar, which actually I'm going to have to stop taking because I just made a discovery today about it. And this is another one that's really popular, and it has less ingredients. And it actually has, the first ingredient is almonds, coconut, honey, non-GMO glucose,
Okay.
crisp rice, chicory root fiber. It only has like 6-7 ingredients, but the last ingredient is soy lecithin,
Oh.
to my dismay.
Oh.
Soy lecithin. So that's a questionable ingredient.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to make a choice between this one and this one, I would use this one. However, the better alternative is actually the banana.
Yes, I love bananas first thing in the morning.
Bananas are a great energy food